Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. We are here for a reading and we are outdoors, which I love, and you can hear the birds and the seagulls. Don't mind any wind interruptions. It's been pretty calm so far, so we're just going to go with the flow. I figured I'd wait a little bit until the wind calmed down. I'm going to open sacred space and call in Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron. Let's see if we get this going. Hope you're all having a wonderful day so far, whatever time of day it is. Hopefully you're having a good morning or evening. Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, please open sacred space. Please only allow the highest and whitest light messages to come through for all of my viewers and for myself. I am feeling 100% being at this beach house. It just feels so freaking good. I needed this break. All right, let's get a God message first to start off this reading. And I also got called to use my Sexy Magic Tarot. So I brought that out. We'll see why I brought that out. But first, let's start with an innocent message from God. First one, I feel the love of God within me now. And there's a little Make-A-Wish. I can't think of them, dandelions? Yes. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all of the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. This is super powerful. So I'm being guided to tell you that in one of my recent coaching sessions, I was working with a client on inner child work. And one of my favorite tools to do is to, if you could all close your eyes right now, we're going to go deep really, really fast. If you could close your eyes and if you can remember a time in your life where you were little, maybe you were 5 years old, 10 years old, and it was a really, really trying time for yourself. You were maybe being abused, maybe being bullied, maybe just not feeling safe in your own home or in your own space. And that little version of you is in the corner of the room that you're in right now watching this video. They're far off in the corner and they're turned around and they're so sad, scared, feeling neglected, not feeling loved. And what I want you to do is I want you to walk your cute self over there in your adult body and you're going to get down to their level. You're going to turn them around because they don't feel seen, they don't feel heard. So for the first time, you are going and you are turning around the younger version of yourself and you're hugging them so tight, grabbing their sweet face, and you're saying, this is what I did for myself. I said, Michelle, no one will ever hurt you again. No one will put their hands on you again. You are beautiful. You are loved. You are smart. You are capable. And I literally was sobbing when I did this because I had never been told those things. I had never been nurtured like that. Nobody ever held me. Nobody ever saw me at that age. So what we're doing is it says your task is not to seek for love. So when we're seeking for love outside of ourselves, when we're looking for partners, when we're looking for money, when we're looking for abundance in our lives, there's something missing. And it's a bottomless pit. We can get all the money, we can have all the different, intimate partners, and we still don't feel fulfilled. So essentially, what we're looking for is what you're doing with your inner child in that room, in that corner. You're turning them around and you're finally giving them what they didn't get. You are completing a cycle from your childhood that has been left open. So it's almost like closing sacred space to a traumatic event that happened back in the 80s and the 90s, whenever you were born. You are going back in time and you are rewriting your future. You are healing that moment. And to each their own, but you can do that so many times. You can go back to your younger self in all these different ages and times in your life where you just felt so broken, so betrayed, so sad. And you have the intimate moment and you hug yourself, your little self, and then you say, let's go. Let's get in the car with me. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go to Target? Do you want to go pick out a new outfit? Do you want to get some candy? Do you want to go see a movie? Do you want to go play on the swings? My favorite thing to do with my little Michelle, she was about 5 years old when she was abused. We'll talk about her in the third person. And I always take her in my Jeep and we make sure the top is down and we go get Swedish fish or Sour Patch watermelon and we get a really yummy drink. And then we go and I have my AirPods in and I just swing on the swings. And that is like my most favorite thing to do with my little inner Michelle. And when I get done a day like that, where I'm doing that, I feel so complete. I feel like I'm satiated. That void inside of me where I was always searching for love from a partner. I wanted somebody to tell me I was beautiful. I wanted to be seen in a certain way, maybe on social media. There's no better complete feeling than literally spending time alone with yourself, seeing your past, really looking at that little version of you and going, oh my gosh, look at what you've been through. You are a warrior, and I will never let anything else happen to you. That is so comforting. So, your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. So the reason why you're building walls against love, sorry if it's noisy, there's a boat going by. If you've built walls, it's because maybe at that age you put a wall up because maybe you were sexually abused, physically abused, emotionally abused. So when you were going through that phase, you put up a wall and you're like, nope, I will never, ever open myself up again because I do not want to feel that pain that I felt at that age. But when we go back and when we alchemize that, and when we transmute it and we talk to our inner child, guess what you're doing? You are letting that wall down. And now you're open to love coming in because you're like, oh my gosh, I finally feel okay and safe to open up my heart again. Powerful start to this reading. I'm so glad that that came out. And I'm sorry if that was triggering for any of you, or maybe it was good. And I don't know what I'm doing right now. I've never done this before, but the crocodile wants to come out. This is resting, submerging, waiting for the right time to speak. So somebody, whether this is divine masculine energy, I tend to channel a lot for divine masculines, but they're like watching. Look at this eye. He's like watching and he's observing. He's seeing you in all of your light. And he's like, when's the right time to pounce? When's the right time to move forward? When's the right time to come out of the mucky water and shine my light? Okay. Maybe I can put these here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we're going to do some tarot. Oh, and I just heard they're going to come out of the water when they heal and when they go back to their past and really love themselves and see all that they've been through. But it was perfect, right? Everything we've been through was perfect. It's meant to happen. It shapes us, it stretches us, it teaches us our strength. It might break us down in the moment, but in the long run, we're using that experience to kind of help us in the future in some way. So this is the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. This is the original first tarot. So we're going to start with that. Well, not start, but move on with that. So yeah, when they're finally not seeking love outside of themselves, looking for, oh, I just heard some divine masculines are pleasure seekers. And that is why they're seeking pleasure outside of themselves, because what they really want is a relationship with inside of themselves, which is with God, with source, with love, with grace, whatever you want to call it. Felt called to take it. It was right at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Cups, ultimate fulfillment. It's like this person, they were gathering information. The crocodile gathers information and is waiting for the right time. And now they see you as their 10 of Cups. They're like, yep, she's the one, he's the one. I'm going to take action and move towards them. And I'm going to step through my fear. And I feel like they're both partners are finally no longer seeking love outside of themselves. They have such a deep connection with God that now God's like, okay, it's time to be together. All right, let's do one more. Where's the divine masculine at right now? Emotionally, where's the divine masculine at right now? And I just saw the little sign, it says mermaid kisses. So I feel like that's a message. They want to kiss you. Okay, that one hopped up. This kind of looks like a marriage, right? It's actually 3 of Pentacles, so it's collaboration. It's working together on your mission. So maybe getting married and then doing your mission together. Woo woo. Maybe I can, not sure if that will work. I have an idea. Yeah, baby. Okay. We're going to be done with that one. Now we're going to get Tosha Silver's Abundance deck. Really beautiful, right? That boat's coming back. All right. Probably like, what is that girl doing shuffling up on her deck? Just playing some rummy by myself. All right, let's cut the deck. Receiving. Every day becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. So be open to receiving love. And if you look at the hands, they're reaching up towards, I guess it's a dove or some sort of bird. Could you hear the bird? So your arms are open. So maybe somebody finally let go of something that didn't serve them anymore. It's kind of like this, you know, when we're in toxic relationships or we're in relationships with people that hold us back, we're finally letting go of that and we're saying no more. I'm no longer being with somebody that judges my every move, or maybe even it's a really lovely relationship and it's just not the 100%. I always call them the 95% guys or girls. I tell my clients, don't settle for the 95 percenters. So sometimes on our path and on our journey, the universe sends us a 95% person. They're like almost everything we've ever wanted. But when we trust that if we've been dreaming of a type of relationship that we want, that's what our truth is. It's a remembrance. We're remembering what we came here to do. And if that person is not meeting those needs and you're with somebody who's so close to meeting every single need, you're with a 95 percenter. And at some point, the universe is going to tell you, like, hey, you got to let that go because we need you to be on your mission with your 100% true partner. So you can't receive that type of love until you let go of the 95 percenter, or maybe it's an 80 percenter or a 75, depending on somebody's values and if they're worth, like their worth. Just stumbled across my words, which means something. So remember I talked about going back to your past and kind of transmuting it and rewriting your future. If somebody hasn't really done a lot of that yet, their worth level is going to be it's going to be like an 80 percenter or a 75 percenter. They're not going to know that they're worthy of 100% because they're still believing this story to be true about who they are from their childhood, whether they're not smart enough or whether they're not going to be successful or whatever the story is that they were told at that age when they received that knockdown, if you will, then that's only the capacity that they can love at. If they don't fully heal, and we never really fully heal, I don't want to say that, but if we don't ever really go back and nurture ourselves and allow those experiences to be there and they're part of our journey, and then we can kind of like move on and just be grateful for them and they don't hold a heavy weight in our body anymore. If we don't like let go of that weight, we can't receive the 100%. I hope that makes sense. I think it does. Okay, we're going to use my deck, my Micah deck, the Ever Unfolding Heart. It's available on my website if you were feeling called to use it. And of course, the bottom of the deck, your higher love is on the way. You have done all the work. Sit back and receive now. Love this one. Of course, because I wrote it. They're all my channeled messages. I love this little setup here. It's so cool. Okay. I like when things are like impromptu. Wind has been good. Okay. We're going to do one more card after this. Is there a decision you are needing to make? Sit in silence and ask yourself to be open to receiving the answer. It will come when you least expect it. It will be a gentle whisper from your heart. So when we have to sit down and listen in meditation or going for a walk, or we're just knowing that like maybe there's a decision we need to make and we don't know if we should make it or not, I love this question when clients ask me it because I'm always like, you're going to get the answer. So what you do, you quiet your nervous system down for like maybe 2 to 3 minutes, and you just ask yourself, you sit there in silence, hand on your heart, and you say, Michelle, should you move? The first thought is your answer. The second, third, and fourth thought are usually your ego telling you all the reasons why it's not going to work. And then when you have that first gentle thought, that's your cue, that's your answer, right? Then before you go and take action on that, because my answer might be, yes, Michelle, you should move. Well, then my mind will be like, and my heart will be like, well, where do I go? Then we say, universe, please, in the next 3 days, show me the way. Show me where you want me to be of service. Show me with who you want me to be of service with. Okay. I'm going to put this in front of the crock. And then we're going to do, yes, let's do the Sexual Magic Tarot. I'm sure I'm saying that name wrong, but it's super sexy. It's kind of like a little mini porn deck. For all of you people that are super passionate about your lovers. Back to the divine masculine. Where's his head at? Wow, the stars. You are his healing balm. He doesn't need much more healing, but when you come together, there's like another level of healing. So you're going to pour this warm elixir all over him, which is your love. You're going to be showering him with love that he's never quite experienced in his life before. And he is just looking at you like he just cannot wait to devour you. You're the most beautiful woman or man. The birds are confirming it. You're the most beautiful human they have ever seen. And your touch is magnetic, I'm hearing. It is so magnetic. It is on fire. But this juice, whatever she has bottled up in her elixir, it's her. Nobody else has that. Nobody else can touch him the way that she touches him. That's the kind of relationship this is. And this is the type of partnership that happens when you transmute your past, because your bodies are so set and ready to be together, and they're whole, they're happy, they're pure, because there's no nervous system response to what you've been through in this lifetime. There's always going to be a nervous system response, but it's minimal. And if there's new ones, you're going to work together through that. So the star card is also in the original tarot. It's, it's a healing energy, but it's make a wish, manifest something, call something in. You two are magic. You can kind of bring up this potion and create whatever you want in your lives. Put that there. I love her little bit of boobage. All right, let's see. Oh, 2 just came out. Final 2 for the reading. Damn. She is sexy. And so we got the Devil card, which is all about addiction. So divine feminines, you are like a wicked addiction for the divine masculine. Look at her. This is the Empress. She's badass. Look at her sitting there. And oh, I love that there's a little seashell because I'm at the beach. What else is there in this card? There's a snake behind her. She is just stunning. Yep, the Empress. The Empress is the divine feminine. She is the epic, like the most epic level of compassion and forgiveness and love. And she's driven, and she's just like a force. I just heard a force to be reckoned with. Her passion for life is like a drug. So the Devil card is kind of like, oh my gosh, I cannot get enough of that. You need to take her far, far away because I literally will devour her. He's almost like running towards her. You are a drug. People can't get enough of you, divine feminines. All right. I hope you enjoyed this reading, lovies. I had so much fun being out here in a new setting, in a new environment doing this. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and yeah, I just feel like that was super, super fun. Lots of fun messages came out. 10 of Cups. You are their 10 of Cups. You are this intoxicating, beautiful person, whether you're male or female. But your energy, they just cannot get enough of you. And I just heard that you ignite them. You light a fire in them like nobody's ever had. So when they're trying to get work done or they're trying to do something, it's like you walk in the room and you just infuse them with all of this energy that they want to be so successful, and they don't even want to just go out and make money. They just want to be in their highest joy, doing what they love, serving our planet. And they do that for you as well. And that's what this type of pure love connection is. It's a higher love. Um, and it's because you've done the work to do the healing from your past. Because when you don't do that work, you're still triggered. They're going to do things and say things that you're going to be like feeling insecure about or jealous about or whatever. But when you've done that healing, there's no room in your body for anything. You're free. You're completely free. And it's like a free love, which that's what I see in this rainbow. Every dream, every desire. My mentor used to tell me, your every hope, your every wish, your every dream is meant to become your reality. Remember that. All right, I've rambled after I already did my closing. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.